Hi folks, we're here with another episode of Docide Underworlds Spoilers, and this one's really cool because today we're going to be talking about tempo tricks. These are all the cards you're going to be using at the end of a close game to throw off your opponent's calculus and steal victory. Let's start with blue and start with the card Terror. For 2 gems, you get a swift way to remove any counter from any object. Shields are counters, so this is an excellent way for aggressive decks to remove your opponent's shield and then push through lethal damage. But it's also an opportunity for control decks to remove dice counters from your opponent's heroes. Next in green we have Sudden Discord. For 3 gems you get a swift Modify 2. This is excellent on the last round of the game where you're going to suddenly be turning your 4 damage into 8 damage and stealing victory, or to suddenly modify into red to get the last card out of your opponent's hand when they're not expecting it. Finally, you can modify into Shield or Sabotage to keep you alive in desperate moments. 3 gems is a lot for Modify 2, but when you need it now, you need it now, and finally you have a way to get it now. In yellow we have Hit the Streets, and we get a lot bigger. For 5 gems, you get to put a black counter on each of up to 3 characters you control, and then you may activate up to 3 characters. This is Surging Euphoria without all the setup. If you're putting it on 3 reasonably sized dudes, then you're going to roll 9 dice or more, and you're going to do it now. Hit the Streets lets you, once, pretend in your Go Wide deck that you're a tall deck and make all of your dice right now, but you get to avoid all of the inherent fragility usually involved in having done so. And finally in red we have Discharge Drone. This one your opponent gets to see coming because it has to be on the table, but it has an energy ability that says sacrifice this swift, remove a shield from any object. Discharge Drone only costs 1 red gem, doesn't roll any dice when activated, although it does create a white when you play it. But red has a lot of ways to use character bodies, especially servo character bodies, so while he sits in play ready to steal the game, he can be exhausted to activate your structures with Operate, he can be sacrificed to Raymorand or Scrapyard Rebuilder, and he can be exhausted to roll red with Roan. Yes, Roan gets more servos in this set. So there you have it folks, a list of new cards that are going to give you some hope when you are down but not out. Docide Underworlds comes out on July 24th. Ask your LGS if they're going to be throwing a pre-release party, and if they're not, have them reach out to us and let's make that happen. Thank you all for watching.